I'm doing 4 games today with Antonio Jones. Um, Give me any suggested games do y'all want me to play before I go on vacation. So like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the gameplay.
Looking for his man, flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a...
Between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that...
Oh, I'm gonna put the... Oh, that's one. Yeah.
That's how great plays are made.
Lillard picked up by DeJounte Murray. To Kent Bazemore. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and you can get it any way you want.
McCollum, defended by DeMar DeRozan. To Lillard. Over to the right side. McCollum. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I like that aggression earlier. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
To Whiteside. Short jumper won't go down. Murray into the front court. Down 6. And count the basket inside.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, the scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Pass to the rim. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
DeRozan with it. 8-2 our score. To Murray. Kicks it outside. From long range. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it. Within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, you got dog.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 3. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lillard to Whiteside.
Off the mark. And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To DeRozan. To Murray. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to the rim. Cruises inside for 2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot down.
Lillard, guarded by Murray. To Kent Bazemore. Short jumper, won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy two to get back on defense.
DeRozan with it. Down by one. To Murray. Curling inside. Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kent Bazemore at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second. And he splits the pair. Murray with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. To Lillard. Fires the three. Oh, playing with fire. Damian Lillard wide open. Hits the three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Lillard matched up with DeJounte Murray. Here comes the screen. McCollum. To Lillard. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 24-second violation. That's going to be out of bounds.
I hope after that.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
To Kent Bazemore. Short jumper stays out. Murray with the basketball. Down a point. Won't go down.
What the?
Knocked loose. The pass taken away. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. 2 of 4 now.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
DeRozan with the basketball. They trail by 1. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Lillard. To Kent Bazemore. Here comes the screen. Dame rises. Deep two there. Won't go. Sets him up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Knocked loose. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bazemore up against DeRozan. LaMarcus Aldridge swats it. DeRozan with it. Up 5. Monster stuff.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Gets to the basket and scores. Spurs will take the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Has a chance. DeRozan with a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Lillard matched up with DeJounte Murray. To Nurkic. Trey Lyles able to recover with the block. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. To Murray. Working hard on the glass. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line.
So no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight. So you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
DeJounte Murray, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lillard defended by DeMar DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Lyles grabs the board. Murray into the front court. Up by 6. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around
Who's
this.
the greatest player of all time? Dunkler. We should be who's the greatest
Lillard.
of all time. You know, there's so many teams to choose from.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
92 Bulls, that's bad. 93
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan.
97 Bulls, he's known as Cliff. 98 Bulls, no Cliff at all. And my
To Lillard.
96 Chicago Bulls. 72 wins. Tough to beat that. Well,
D has got it. Damian Lillard. He's 3 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
Lillard to Nurkic. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Lillard against Murray. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Lillard. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Damian Lillard is going to get 3 shots here. Career 88% from the line. First one goes down. Second free throw off the mark. Still 1 to come. Whoops, that won't go. Murray into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks to the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. McCollum, guarded by Murray. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. We played one at AT&T Center with the Spurs out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Head coach Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Spurs have it. DeRozan to Young. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Young. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. DeRozan with a shot off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Good. Off a spin.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
DeRozan to Young. Can't connect from inside. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Young. The shot almost. McCollum into the front court. His team down 9. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't go down. Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. Trey Lyles sends it away. DeRozan defended by McCollum. That is great vision to set it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Right now, San Antonio's possession.
All right, let's get it.
So the last time I seen a school bully, he told me to watch my back. He even said I signed up for a guy.
Here comes the screen. Corey Joseph up against the Weber State product. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his goal.
And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Great job then by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
Corey Joseph has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Trailblazers take over. A lot of contact, no whistle. On the follow, way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Joseph with it, up 6. Has a look. And McCollum sneaks in for the rebound. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Okay, the broken fingerprint.
Lillard to McCollum. Trying to cash in. McCollum with the shot, no good.
You know, and everybody gives so much credit to a guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Oh, he missed them both. Murray working. Up 5. Short jump won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Ken Bazemore. Lyles grabs the board. Murray with the basketball. Leads 5. A pass stolen by Portland. Lillard, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
San Antonio with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Pass it off. It goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Murray into the front court. Up by 3. To Aldridge. 4-3. Textbook defense. Lillard matched up with DeJounte Murray. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Portland down 4 to shoot. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with him.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DeJounte Murray, defended by Lillard. And the
Oh, shit.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of it all the time.
To Lillard. And counted at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Murray into the front court. Lead is 2. Aldridge. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lillard, guarded by Murray. Has a chance. Deep two there. Yes, and the foul. Hell of a chance to get three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And home.
DeJounte Murray at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. One free throw, counted. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. It's Portland ball. To Kent Bazemore. Blocked away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Right.
Look at the shit out of here.
Can't teach height.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Portland has 4 to shoot. C.J. McCollum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give them that much space. You have to push.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Bazemore with the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basket.
Lillard, work it down to Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Murray with it. Up by 6. Down to Young. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a beast.
That's weird.
The drive right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more there. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
DeJounte Murray matched up with Lillard. To Aldridge. And it's going the other way. 5-second count.
Like he should have passed it.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Jay Crowder.
Lillard against Murray. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Murray with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Young. Has a look. Young off the mark. It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. The Spurs have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Spurs have themselves a narrow lead. After dunk, I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Trailblazers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. San Antonio ball. To Murray. Takes stock of the floor. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan, now 4 for 9.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. That's rebounded by San Antonio.
San Antonio. San Antonio.
Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Lillard. It's DeRozan. Big finish at the rim.
You know, and the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out, get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Even a free pass, like.
To Ken Bazemore. Too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Ken Bazemore at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. to convert on both free throws. Spurs in possession. DeJounte Murray. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Lillard. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oh.
Bazemore matched up with Aldridge. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Murray into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Aldridge. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. DeRozan with it. Leads 4. And that one out of bounds off a spur.
A spur.
Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Got to the rim.
Hello?
Hi, Josh. It's Kim from Crossing.
Hey.
Okay. I got your message. So you had to purchase some more candy stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have your the receipt for $21.99?
Yeah, I got some sour Skittles and it was $21.99.
Just Skittles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you coming in the program tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know they're having that the 4th of July barbecue?
I thought the barbecue was today.
No, today was the birthday celebration. Tomorrow, the 4th of July barbecue. And hold on a second. Let me grab the our calendar, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Josh, I was just looking on the calendar because Tyra's saying that she was told that the barbecue's going to be at Unity.
So,
I can check on that if you want me to.
sure.
And then if you don't want to come, you know, there's always next week. Totally up to you.
Well, let's see. My mom was supposed to come today, so I'm trying to see how can I plan this out. If I go back with her and stay the night Saturday. Can you ask him how much is the barbecue?
It's $8.
Okay, you know, I'll come.
Okay, you want me to check and see if it's going to be here or at Unity?
Yes.
Or doesn't matter? Okay, I'll run up front and check and I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Fuck, bro, I should have kept my fucking mouth shut. I don't want to go to Unity. That's the whole fucking point why I'm here. Because they made my life a fucking miserable life as hell.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot.
And I'm like, oh, look,
Period.
it's
I
Josh,
don't
I
want to
would
hear
kiss
any
my
excuses.
ass.
That's why you're on the floor. You keep
I'll make
doing
my
what you're
life a
doing
living
with that
hell.
superior
It made me
confidence.
want to go to fucking South
The
Beach.
drive.
Shit.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Ungrateful fucking people in Flat Rock.
Count it.
The birds should better be in South Beach and not Flat Rock. Because if I do have to go to South Beach, in Flat Rock, I'll be damned. Ungrateful motherfucking people. I bust my ass cleaning y'all bathrooms and y'all be ungrateful as hell.
Probing the defense. Lillard matched up with Aldridge. Nice pace, sets it up, and
People, you
slams
watching
it
this,
down.
ignore
But
what I'm
most
saying.
importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lillard. To McCollum. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Portland has the ball. To McCollum. Great look and vision. And look out. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Hey Siri, call grandma.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This type of game.
Sorry if I'm pausing a lot, YouTube. I want to know 7-Eleven opens at midnight. Hey, I got a question for you.
And I hope I have an answer.
So, I'm thinking about going to 7-Eleven at midnight. If I don't have to go in the morning, because I don't know, because there's a possible reason that Arcade is supposed to be having a barbecue tomorrow, and they don't know if they're going to Flat Rock for the barbecue, but if it's there or at Flat Rock. Because if it's at Flat Rock, I don't want to have to be sitting up here trying to use a lift all the way going to Flat Rock. So I'm trying. So at midnight, I'm gonna try to get up and go to 7-Eleven in the middle of the dark.
Why?
Because
You need a 7-Eleven.
I'm gonna get the money out as soon as possible because I don't have time to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, hell no. Are you serious, boy? Where's the 7-Eleven?
Around the corner on Allen, I just take the side streets.
Okay, Lee, but Josh, you don't think somebody will be watching you at the ATM take money out?
No.
Honey, my mom used to say, the freaks come out at night, especially after 12 o'clock. Don't nothing good happen after 12 o'clock. Honey, you can't do that by yourself.
Because I just thought, like I said.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
What is the most freaking hurry?
What I'm saying is, Arcade like I said, if the barbecue's not in Southgate, then it's a definitely time limit for me to hurry up and try to get back from going to CVS, get the rent, and come back in time for them to call me and say, hey, we in Allen Park, but we on our way to come get you. So I'll have to hurry up and walk fast. Oh my God, hold on. Hello?
Hi, Josh. It's Kim from Crossing.
Hey.
So you would come here and they'll take you to Unity. The barbecue's going to be at Unity.
Okay.
Okay. Did you already pay or?
No, I was going to pay when I got there.
Okay. I'll let Carol go back up and let Carol know, and if it's a problem, I'll call you back. And if it's not a problem, then we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that if I was you, Josh.
Okay. So, yeah.
Late at night, and people gonna wonder, what is he doing walking by himself? What is he up to? People are slick. They can follow you in cars. They can follow you and you don't even know.
Yeah.
And they taking money out. It's the first two child folks gonna be on high alert. You don't need the money that bad, Josh.
Well, I just found out we're not having a barbecue at Southgate. We're going to be, everybody's getting dropped off how they is normally. They're going to get dropped off at Southgate, and we all wait for everybody to get called, and we all get transferred over to Unity.
What's a Unity?
We go to Flat Rock Arcade.
Alright then.
So I'm gonna have to bust my butt and get up at 7 o'clock, go to 7-Eleven, take the money out, come back, and I guess leave the money here. And then when I come home, oh my God, dude, that's another thing.
Josh,
Yeah.
why do you need the money?
Because
So
I
bad.
have to pay for the party. I didn't pay for it yet because they don't tell me anything about the activities. I don't be there every day.
Wait, hold up. You going and you rushing to 7-Eleven at 12, or you rushing to 7-Eleven at 7
In the
to
morning.
get money for a party tomorrow?
Yeah, because I didn't pay for it. Everybody's leaving. It's not
How much is it, Josh?
8.
$8?
Yeah.
I can cash app you that. I can cash app you $20, and you can get it out wherever you are and give them the money. Don't be walking around with money.
Oh, okay. The last time I didn't ask you because you didn't have any money.
I get no money on the third money come on the first.
Yeah.
Two. So I don't have the money to cash app you $20. You get your money, you can cash app it back.
Okay.
Two. Okay?
Okay.
Please don't be walking around out there in that street right yourself at night.
Okay.
You know, it's okay during the day because walking around and see what's going on. All right? I cash out as soon as it come on. If it come on tonight, I cash out it to you tonight. If it don't, I cash out. You got to get it at the ATM, right?
Yeah.
So I'll cash out 25 so you can get it out.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Okay.
Okay, that's settled.
Cause yeah, I wish they would have just had. I wish they would have just had it at the building because it would have been easier for me. I can do my micro business at the building, and I won't have to deal with the drama because I'm gonna tell you this now. For being so much ungrateful, for me cleaning their women's bathroom and the men's bathroom, and nobody wanted to help. I don't even want to go there, but I have to go because I'm making money out of my own business. And the lady need the receipt for the candy. That's the only reason why I'm going.
Well, she can't get a receipt till you buy a new box, right?
I already bought a new box. I'm just saying.
How you buy a new box?
I told you yesterday that I was going to Gordon's to buy me another box because I got that first box I just bought is empty. They bought all of it yesterday.
Okay, good deal, Josh.
And I had to use that money just to get something to eat because guys know when I'm getting more food stamps.
Okay, just get the you still selling it for $1.25, right?
Well, she told me said get the receipts and told me how the taxes come up to it. So my auntie gave me an app called Box. So if
There's no taxes on food.
oh
It might be taxes to be shipped, but if you picking it up, there's no taxes on food.
oh yeah, so
Um,
my auntie just made it more easier for me.
Josh,
I said my auntie Katie just made it easier for me.
the box.
Yeah, the Box app. That I can find candy that I can do like so how Angel did it when she had sold candy. I can get a box of Twizzlers and I can sell that for like 25 cents or 50 cents. And
Just one.
no, they like a whole stack of them. It was like let me go back to it.
Huh?
Hold on, I'm about to go back to it. Oops. It was 180. You still there?
Yeah.
The Twizzler strawberry twisties cost $10.99.
There's 180 in there.
Yeah.
You selling them for 50 cents?
Yeah, if I would have got them tomorrow. But I don't know what day it comes in.
But you gotta think about the shipping too.
Yeah.
That's part of your profit.
Yeah.
But I say you can go to Gordon's.
Yeah, because I got to tell the lady when she called me back and tell her about me coming to the party. That I can't go to Sam's Club, so it will be only BJ's, Gordon's, and that's it. Because Sam's Club, you got to be a membership. You can't just walk in there, and they looking suspicious, I believe. So.
Hold on, guys.
Game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past.
The party is $8.
Things we have in this game.
Murray with it. Up 6.
It's $8.
Nice pass to set things up.
Cost $8.
Yeah, for the party.
Is how they respond when they get hit in the
Huh?
You got 180 pieces.
Oh, the candy. Yeah, the candy is 180 counting, they said.
180 in the box.
Yeah.
Times 50 cents.
Yeah, hold on. Let me read the product.
Equals
Yeah, 180 count. Yeah, $10.99.
So you'd be making $16. You'd be doubling it. So sell it for 50 cents a piece.
Okay.
And your candy. How
Yeah.
much is the box for your candy?
The sour Skittles would be $1. Unless somebody buy 2 of them, then it's 2 for $1.
No, it's $1.25, guys.
Oh,
Or $1.50. Boy, you got to make money on this. So I would say $1.50.
well, let me write.
Or your people said $1.25, right?
Yeah.
And how many in the box?
Hold on. Let me take this off the speaker, off the charger.
started, boy.
Yeah.
You don't get no name brands, they probably ain't gonna want it. Well, they don't know your name brands, it's probably their brand. Oh, chocolate. Yeah, that's it for that one.
I just saw.
Just saw what?
What did I do with it? Dang
Oh my God.
it. $36.99. Sorry, I know I'm wasting time. I know. Sorry, people. I know I am wasting time. I was taking care of business.
Mouth. Keep digging. Trailblazers with the basketball. Rises for the slam.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lillard matched up with DeJounte Murray. Can't connect from in close. Murray with the basketball. His team on top by 8. To DeRozan. Not loose. Blazers.
So,
Normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that
okay.
keeps shooters in the
Well,
league for a long time.
everything I got on the list is probably what I'm getting, except the Skittles already got it. So, the Sour Punch Twist is 50 cents. The Twizzlers, I'm going to have to wait because they don't got it right now. And the Trolley's VP Variety Pack, I'm going to get that. So, it lead up to $36. So, tomorrow morning, after I pay all the bills and
Yeah, go ahead, John.
so yeah, after I pay the bills and get that out the way,
They venture into the paint.
I'll probably get them. So I don't know when it's gonna come though. That's the thing.
Okay, well, can you take the one?
They say they deliver, so that's what I'm saying.
No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, right now, if it's free delivery, that's one thing, but you don't want to pay for that shipping and handling and all that. You're trying to make a profit. And make sure every box that you buy,
Yeah.
put your profit money up. That's how you save. That's how you, and a mail lady.
I get Grandma. I gave half the money to Arcade for bowling league for August.
All right. Okay.
So, but this,
You know what?
huh?
It's your money. You do what you want to do with your money you save.
Yeah, my mom already said, well, if we go into the water park, you might want to save up. So, all I'm doing tomorrow is buying the book bag, buying the beach towel, and probably some clothes and stuff, because I'm probably gonna be wearing a bunch of shorts and pants a bunch.
How many days you staying over there?
The cheapest one is the one I showed you is on the 19th. So she said she's gonna pay for it. So I'm gonna wait.
No, but how many days are you staying in Virginia?
Oh, until the 26th. That's like 5. Well, oh shoot, that's like 7 days, I believe.
Okay then.
I believe.
All right, guys. I'll check you later.
Oh, okay.
All right. Take care. Call me if you need me.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it won't have to be 7 days because if I leave.
Trailblazers take over. McCollum picked up by DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive.
Excuse me.
McCollum matched up with DeRozan.
DeRozan.
Trying to
Damn,
cash
DeRozan.
in.
Wait.
Won't go. Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Every time I try to get the ball, I slide.
Lillard up against DeRozan. Bazemore with the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Damn, you in the wrong place at the wrong time, brother. You just got your ass put on notice. What a fucking dog.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5.
Oh shit. Kevin Durant wants to be traded. Alright, let's get third quarter out the damn way. Because all these distractions and all this other BS ain't needed, for real.
It's Portland ball. Here comes the screen.
I'm texting people, calling people. It don't make no sense. I'm trying to run a business and all this other crap for candy to make some money.
Leads 5.
Like, really?
Bad pass there.
I'm sitting there trying to make a YouTube video to entertain the people that watch my videos.
You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass.
It's all
You have to communicate.
a distraction when I'm doing in my normal life.
Together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from long range.
Oh,
Can't
it
go
hit the
down.
green.
Smothering defense. Dame rises and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is a new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Everybody come out here and shit, sit up there and make a fundraiser out of everything. Like, if they really want to do activities and pay that shit off, again.
Unable to connect on the free throw. McCollum. Back to the basket.
Bro.
Spurs have it. Corey Joseph sizing up McCollum. Surveys the floor. To Young. Down to 5 on the 24. Going launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Ken Bazemore.
I hope she answer.
Please leave your message
You never
for
want to answer the fucking phone.
over.
She never want to answer the effing phone when I want to talk to her or something. What you doing? With your man or something? Shit. I got time to be a felon because I really wanted to.
Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Portland's got it. Down low, Crowder. Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
From long range. McCollum with the basket. The deficit is...
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been doing this.
Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot.
We still got 3 more games to do.
To Young. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Missed it at the line. Lillard. Nice pass to set things up. Can't miss those. Hassan Whiteside. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Corey Joseph sizing up the all-star Lillard. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. McCollum into the front court. Shot clock off as they search for something to narrow the deficit. Scores from the post.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of your...
Flushes down the slam. One key from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Spurs have the lead.
Do you want some sour Skittles?
It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Joseph with it. They lead it, 4-point game. To Young. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Young. Missed a wide-open look. McCollum with the basketball. His group now down 2. Count the basket at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
San Antonio with the basketball. Probing the defense.
If he goes to Suns,
To Young. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Young. Can't connect. Lillard to McCollum. And the rebound comes down to Young. Joseph with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Here comes the screen. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. And 2 points to the board.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Lillard to McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Finish that. To McCollum. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Joseph with it. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Young. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
For 3, not that time. He misses. Lillard to McCollum. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
Right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
This is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Young.
There is no way. Hell no, ain't no deal. Hell no.
Portland has the ball. Cashes in for two.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Here comes the screen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
McCollum hits the front court. Lead is two. To Kent Bazemore. Shot by McCollum won't go. Young. And scores. Strong take.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
McCollum. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
C.J. McCollum trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark at the line.
Oh.
Murray hits the front
Well,
court.
hopefully
His
that's him.
guys
Because
find
you don't know what
themselves
we're
trailing
doing.
by a bucket. Jumper's good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want.
Come again.
You have to force this guy to go one direction, making
Oh,
good choices we can,
Jamonte
and then
Murray,
contest that
you
shot.
messed up the perfect alley hoop, bro.
McCollum to Whiteside. From the outside, no good. Lobs it up. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it
Oh,
will.
shit.
C.J. McCollum
Oh, yeah.
and the Spurs able to clear the rebound. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance with a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeJounte Murray at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5.
Oh, he just did it. He
And
was
he'll go to the foul line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Jay Crowder, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Young. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. And count
be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bazemore matched up with DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. To Whiteside. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Tosses. Short jumper misses. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and you can get it any way you want.
Lillard here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. DeRozan with the basketball. Leads just a point. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. LaMarcus Aldridge. Very efficient in making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Lillard to Kent Bazemore. Has a chance. Not that time. Murray into the front court. Up by 3. To Aldridge. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Crowder picked up by DeRozan to Whiteside. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To DeRozan. Going launch beyond the arc. And DeMar DeRozan still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Whiteside.
You going, Crowley? Where you go? I know.
From long range. That's rebounded by the Spurs. To Young. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard guarded by Murray. To Kent Bazemore. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night.
Maybe throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
sides. Lillard against Murray. Great pass to set it up. And
nobody's
abuses the
blocking like
rim
a
with the
dumbass.
big
What the
finish.
fuck is
He's been a
going on?
one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
LaMarcus Aldridge. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game.
Please.
But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Lillard. Here's a chance from long range. Damian Lillard. Not much.
If Bradley Beal is leaving Washington, why don't y'all take Russell back to Washington and let him finish when he started?
More the defense could have done. It's a contested three.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but they always can have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Big slam. He looked like he was on a mission.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there in the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Referees called it. That was intentional.
This is why teammates love it. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. And now an intentional foul. So they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Second one goes. It's a 1-2 trip. Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul. San Antonio Spurs are in penalty.
Knocked loose. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. The rebound taken by the Spurs. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
And the next one.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
superstar. Y'all know this is a crazy alien, right? And where are you learning how to do that?
It's NBA action on EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, these guys are ready to go.
And people at home can't see me right now, but I'm stretching my arms, I'm stretching my legs. This is going to be one fast-paced game. Let's get to it.
This booth is all stretched out. The players gearing up. Let's get ready for the opening tip.
Oh my God, keep forgetting about Oh my God. San Antonio versus
Won
Utah.
by the Utah Jazz.
We're going.
Here comes the screen. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't. Just disrespectful.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Jazz ball. DeMar DeRozan tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Surveys the floor to Murray. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Mitchell with it up top. Down 2 to Conley. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Murray. mark for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball going on.
Let her know by now. By the 19th of July, I will not be here. So, oh no, let's get it off this. About 19, I don't know through this.
To Gobert. Conley. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Cashes in for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Mitchell matched up with Aldridge. Spurs in possession. DeJounte Murray. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Conley against Murray. They get it down to Gobert. Trey Lyles. Huge block. And now when it out of bounds off a Spur. For three, and Mike Conley dancing with the defense. It's the contested three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And the finish on the nice step through.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Jazz have the ball. Conley. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. Oh, rocking the rim. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
DeRozan with the basketball. Probing the defense. DeRozan. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Conley against Murray. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Off the mark, got the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Murray with the basketball. They trail by 2. To DeRozan. Fires the 3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball.
I remember that one.
Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
And look out, they have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dirk Nowitzki. Up 5 seconds. Mitchell matched up with DeJounte Murray. Fires the 3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And here's the setup Ed down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse. They kick out for, guess what, another one.
Mitchell with the basketball. Up by 6. Goes to the right side. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
To Nowitzki. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Tough make through traffic.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Utah ball. And counted at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. defenders were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And stuffs it home.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell was that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Mike Conley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Spurs will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Fans, have you seen the latest ads in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bet. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
San Antonio, number 12, LaMarcus Aldridge.
To Young.
And number 26.
Cleans it up. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Thaddeus Young, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 67%. First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The lead is 15. Down low, Bell. Nice find for the basket.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Aldridge. Jazz have it.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Jordan Bell at the line for two shots. For his career, 68%. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Utah Jazz, number 2.
2 for 2 on that trip. Screen coming to Young. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Kelly Oubre.
Hey, clear out, I got this.
5 to shoot for Utah. Mitchell Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for two.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First try at the line. No good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Conley into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Screen coming. Conley defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. To Kelly Oubre. Has a chance. Shot won't go.
But I don't put that on the shooter, man. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Jordan Bell has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good.
Into the game for the San Antonio Spurs, number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Missed the second, 0 for 2. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Conley in the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Kelly Oubre, down to Cauley Stein. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Spurs have it. To DeRozan. Curling inside. And the rebound comes down to Utah. A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul. Another follow. Still no good. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan. Shot clock winding down. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jack.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down.
Number 2.
Goes 2 for 2.
Oh my God.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen.
I'm sitting up here looking at my phone and I didn't even know I got back in.
That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Down low Bell. Deep right corner. 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
You've got to get that one to go. Looking to take this ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dance. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Bell to Conley. Beyond the arc for 3. Good contest on the 3. Conley misses. Willie Cauley-Stein with the block.
Man had the ball right in front of his face, and he could have just got it.
Not loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. A shot at the buzzer. The
Oh, my
first
God.
quarter's complete. The Jazz in command of this one.
I will.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
They will not be coming low in my books.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Conley into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game.
Team back on their foot for a comeback round.
Conley in the front court. Gonna run the offense to Joe Ingles. Gets it in the left corner. Not loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with Utah. Conley. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
I'm the player that just missed that shot. Just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot.
Stuffs it down with authority.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Picked up by DeJounte Murray. Goes to the left side. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Conley. He was all over him. To take this all the way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket.
Come on, let's go. Let's play hardcore and bet I catch up in less than 2 points. I win this damn game by myself.
Shot from in close, no good. Easy pad to the rim.
Welcome to the
comeback round. To the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Utah's got it. Mitchell picked up by Bellinelli.
I got it.
Not loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Ain't got nothing on me,
Team
brother.
take the lead here.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3.
Let's go. Come on.
And a whistle.
Welcome to New Age basketball. Get low on it, that's a foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Kelly Oubre. Shot from the lane will go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Well, look at your ass on the ground. I'm your dog. Only the.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. To Kelly Oubre. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Mitchell with it up top. Down 6. Nice pass to get things going.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Baseline drive. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nowitzki. Bojan Bogdanovic matched up with DeRozan. LaMarcus Aldridge able to recover with the block.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Nowitzki. Here's a chance from long range. And made his first couple, but he misses there. To DeRozan. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert.
The big Frenchman.
Mitchell with the basketball. Margins 8. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Donovan Mitchell trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. To DeRozan. And he drains it.
I get tired of hearing might say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye down. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Bojan Bogdanovic, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Murray with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Aldridge to DeRozan. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Screen coming. Mitchell matched up with DeJounte Murray. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more there. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To DeRozan. Young. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Nowitzki. Short jumper misses. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. Mitchell with it up top. Trailing by 4.
Guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game was scattered.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down 4. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. DeRozan had to force that one, but it's no good. 24-second violation. And a putback slam.
Ooh, that's nasty right there.
Murray hits the front court. Leads up pocket. To Young. DeRozan. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock.
With the rock.
Here comes the screen. Bojan Bogdanovic against Murray. LaMarcus Aldridge with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. It's the first, misses the second. Mitchell with it up top. 5-point game. It's corralled by San Antonio. DeRozan to Young.
been doing.
DeRozan. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
They go down low to Dirk. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Curling inside. Rudy Gobert swats in.
Sent a message on that one, man.
Oh, he missed a short one there. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Utah with the possession. Conley. Here's Nowitzki. Down low. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
That's going to be out of bounds. Conley to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To DeRozan. For 3. And the Jazz have it. They cleared the rebound. Has a chance. Wide open look won't go. DeRozan. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I loved most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. And a chance, but it's no good to Gobert. Conley. The rebound taken by San Antonio. And he finishes at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down big to Gobert. Trey Lyles sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Bojan Bogdanovic has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Wild shot, he missed it.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Down low for Gobert. Able to convert inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Jumper's good.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is
That's
the
the
type
back
of culture
50.
that is
Let him
fostered
get it.
when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing.
Come on,
So when
dude.
you see these
What you
guys
doing?
smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Trey Lyles rejects it. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It's DeRozan. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Count it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot.
Conley in the front court. Down a bundle to Gobert. Conley guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. The shot by Conley, no good. Slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head up.
It's Jazz ball. Conley to Nowitzki. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Count the basket. 2 points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should
Don't
get some
disrespect
kind of
Dirk.
acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. LaMarcus Aldridge pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Aldridge. There's the toss. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Mike Conley, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect for the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. To Aldridge.
once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Jazz have the ball.
That's the one that I went to. The first one. Because I remember going to Richmond and then Washington and then Baltimore and all that other bullshit.
People usually talk about vision to make the pass, but how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Nowitzki. And a throwdown. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Shot off the mark. Good defense. Utah ball. Conley. Thaddeus Young snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun.
He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Conley. Here comes the screen to Conley.
What?
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Second effort. To Young. Thaddeus Young. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul. Mike Conley at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Mitchell matched up with Aldridge. To Conley. Deep two there, won't go. And finishes strong. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Yeah, I thought the only hit to myself and it didn't
Donovan Mitchell with the walk. To Nowitzki. Conley. Down to Gobert. Working it outside. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Conley. They get it down to Gobert. Scores from the post.
still looking at it. What you say?
Equals high percentage.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Gobert. Nowitzki to Gobert. Has a look. Shot for Gobert. Won't fall. To Aldridge. And the rebound taken in by Utah. To Conley. Nowitzki. A bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The assist from number 44.
From long range. Not
Bro.
going down here. Mitchell with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Good. Off a spin.
Let me tell you something that nobody would ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Gobert. Great feed. It goes down.
Strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Aldridge. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gobert to Nowitzki. Five to shoot for Utah. Mitchell. That's how you you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. And the finish at the rim. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs got the win in a nail-biter, and it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs. The Jazz are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz,
Game trap. Assists.
the teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was called?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games. For the Utah Jazz,
Only 6-4. I'm trying to say 6-0.
here's what's coming up for the Utah Jazz.
She had me really
See y'all
confused.
next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
So we 7-0. Haha. I could have got a triple double. Something like